leaves are turning brown.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to a very, very blustery day here in the vlogs. Although a little bit sunny as well, to be honest. It keeps getting a bit sunny and then a bit cloudy. But autumn is here. It's a fish. It's like warmish some days, but it's very, very windy and very, very blustery. I always feel like I'm in a Winnie the Pooh video when I say blustery, because it's always like, it was a very blustery day. You can tell I watched and read Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid. I am in full cozy vibes at the moment, and this video is basically all about getting ready for autumn, pretty much in a nutshell. Getting the house ready, switching up my makeup a little bit. I've got some autumn clothes to show you. That is the general consensus of this vlog, which is my favorite kind of vlog to film. I'm just on the sort of back end of a hormonal breakout on my face, so there's quite a few little scars. And also, weirdly, I've got a spot right where my mole used to be. So if you're looking at my mole and thinking, it looks like it's coming back, I've got a spot there, weird. So yeah, that's not my favorite at the moment, but luckily everything else is pretty much kind of healing up. So I thought I would get myself very autumnal looking today, and I'm gonna do my makeup as quickly as possible. I'm not gonna do too much to it. Well, actually, I'm gonna do my eyes with you because I've got a really nice eye palette to show you. But just do a quick kind of autumn look and then get on with the autumnal day. And you know that that word is gonna be overused for the next 4 months at least. Like autumnal, I might as well get it tattooed on my forehead because I bloody love it. So, oh, who's calling me? Hello? Are you here? Hold on, I'm gonna come downstairs, 1 second. That was my delivery of my shiny new bin for my dressing room. My hair obviously blew out in the wind. It is so windy out there. I wanted a chrome bin in my dressing room, and believe it or not, it's really difficult to find a nice bin. I found this on Amazon, and it's gonna go under here, so I can throw all of my rubbish in there. Okie dokie. There we go. Perfect. So for my foundation today, I've actually already put on some of the BYTERRY. In fact, I'm gonna put some more on because I always feel like you can never have too much of this stuff. The more you use of this, the less foundation that I tend to use personally, because it does just make everything look like blurred. It's just, yeah. Gosh, the wind is so loud. It's kind of scary a little bit because we've got loads of big trees. Foundation I'm using today is the BYTERRY Nude Expert Duo Stick. This is just a gorgeous glowy foundation. I probably wouldn't wear this too much in the winter because it's nice and light, but for the summer months, and especially when I was traveling, this was beautiful. So I've not swapped out my foundations just yet. I'm still using this one because I just really like it. Down the nose. Just kind of slap it on wherever I fancy. Now, for my foundation brush, you might have noticed me using it because it has massively been used. I changed out my foundation brush finally. I found one that was absolutely brilliant and didn't leave hairs. I'm talking to you with all of this stuff on my face. Good luck, Lydia. I found one that doesn't leave hairs all over my face, such good quality, and leaves the most flawless finish, which is kind of what I'm always going for. I don't like too much cakiness, but I like flawlessness, if that makes sense. This brush is from Sigma, and this is the flat Kabuki F80 brush. This is my makeup brush of choice. I'm working with Sigma in this video because I have been trying their products out for months now, and this one has just completely swapped out every other method of foundation application that I was using, basically. I've been using this even when I'm using my fingers, so you don't always get like a good application from your fingers. It's just, I always tend to use a little bit less product. So if I'm putting something on with my fingers, even if I'm just using the BYTERRY stuff, I use this to blend it out because it blends everything. So I'm going to use this to blend out my foundation. The other thing that I've realised is a bit of a symbol of where we live being in full sort of autumn winter mode is the pheasants are back. I don't know if you remember when we first moved in, but there were pheasants everywhere and they kind of disappeared. I'm going to say that where did they go? They went on holiday for the summer. That's what I'm going to tell myself, and I'm not going to think that anyone ate them, because if they did, I think I'd cry. But Carrie saw them as she came into work today, all running across the road, and it was just lovely. So that's always a signal that we are in full autumn mode. So that's my foundation done. That simple, it's so quick and easy. I do also have a little bit of extra information about the brushes if you are in the market for makeup brushes. All Sigma brushes come with a 2-year warranty, and that's because that's what's most important to the brand, is that their products are a good quality product. So they stand by the fact that if it's not good enough, you've got a 2-year warranty on it. Also affordable and cruelty free, and this bad boy right here is their #1 bestseller, and I can vouch for that because I use this bad boy pretty much every day. If I'm wearing makeup, I'm using this. If you are interested in picking up this brush or any of the other products that I feature in the video, I will have linked them down below to the direct place where you can pick them up. Now, concealer. I'm using 2 different concealers at the moment. I am using, obviously, the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Palette. This is what I use on the spots and the bits that are healing. And I'm using the Sigma Pinpoint Concealer F68 brush, as you can see. Lovingly used as well. This is so good at working the product into the actual area that you would like to cover. And then I just use my fingertip and just dab it in. So it's very like, it's like a pinpoint precision, which is actually what it's called. Yeah, pinpoint concealer. Well done, Lydia. So this little spot here that is forming, I can just conceal like so. And that is what I use for like precision concealeringism stuff. Dab, 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 dab. Now, under my eyes, I've started using Dolce & Gabbana Millennial Skin. I'm using shade Light 2 under my eyes. And this is a pretty high coverage product, so I try not to use too much, but this will definitely be one product that probably comes with me into winter, because I do tend to go for a heavier concealer around my eye area in, well, I just go for heavier makeup in general in winter. I think it's because we all feel so like, ugh. And I just dab that in with my finger. Et voila! Looking wide awake already. I'm going to bronze up my face a wee bit. I'm going to use this palette from BYTERRY, which I will tell you a little bit more about another time. And I'm just using a Claudia Schiffer brush that I use for my bronzer. And if I ever go too heavy with the bronzer, I just use my foundation brush to blend it in. Okay. For my blush, I'm using the Spotlight Duster from Sigma. And again, I'm going back in with this palette, just adding a wee bit of color to the apples of my cheeks. Brows, still using the Armani High Precision Brow Pencil.
Down. Now, now.
And blend it in with the F80. For my highlight, I'm going back in with this palette and using the tapered highlight brush, working that where I normally would.
I'm not ready, not just yet.
Now it's time for my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. As you can see, again, lovingly used. I actually probably got a little bit like premature with this, because this for me is like the perfect kind of autumn palette. It's got lots of deep berry tones, but also some nice copper tones. And I probably use this one the most because it's just so easy to just blend the two bittersweet and henna together, and you just get a really nice warm coppery color on your eyes. So I'm gonna use the tapered blending brush, which is the E35 from Sigma. And I am probably a bit weird with how I do eyeshadow. I just constantly use blending brushes and like really fluffy brushes because I don't want it to be too intense. So that's just how I tend to go about it. So I've got the blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of go into the corner here first and just keep blending and adding and blending and adding. And that's pretty much how I do it, so that I don't get any like harsh lines. And you might have already seen me use this palette. I think I used it at the Armani party as well. It's just such lovely colors, but this brush is just so, it feels a lot harder than other blending brushes that I've used, but actually it doesn't compromise on the blending at all. If anything, I feel like it works better being a little bit sort of more dense. Sorry, I've opened my cupboard behind. It's not a good look, is it? See all my fake tan? Blending and adding and blending. And then every so often I'll swipe it under my eye.
I'm not ready for autumn.
And as you can see, that's coming together nicely. So I'm gonna take this onto the other eye now and do the same kind of thing.
Autumn comes too soon.
And then, once I've kind of got a level of coppery warmness on my eyes, because I don't necessarily want to have the same colour all over and I kind of want to create a little bit of definition, I'm going to go in with henna, which is this colour here, and just a tiny little amount into the crease, just to give it a little bit more depth. And out a little bit more. Voila! Could do with a little bit more down there though. So now I'm going to quickly put on some mascara and my lips and I'm done.
Flickers will blow away the side.
And that is the finished look. It's probably quite similar to the one that I did for Armani, but it is kind of my pretty much everyday look at the moment. I just love a warmer eye with mascara and a BYTERRY lip. I love it. Obviously, a link to the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette will be in the description box down below, as well as everything else that I've used. So if you wanted to pick anything up, it is down there. Now, let's get on with the autumnal day. Hair and makeup is done. I'm still using the purple shampoo, or like blue shampoo, I don't really know the technical term, that I told you about in my packing vlog, the men's one from Redken. Loving it. I've even used it like twice in a row and it's just taken any kind of like warmth out. Really, really happy. This is what I'm wearing today. Slippers, of course, but I've got a super snuggly jumper on. This you would have seen in my haul from Flannels, which went up on Thursday, and I've just put it with my Joseph Chinos, which I'm going to try and hunt down some more of these because I'm living in them at the moment, so I hope that they still do them because I've got a couple of pairs but I feel like I want more. I'm hoping that they brought out like new season colours or something. But makeup look is there, outfit of the day complete with the slippers. So now it's time to start getting the house ready for autumn. I also want to show you outside because it's actually ridiculous how windy it is. Redonkulous. Also, these things have arrived. I ordered these on Amazon. For once, this was my brainchild. These are some boot like shapers because I have a lot of like knee-high boots and over-the-knee boots that just kind of flop over. So I've started putting them in here. This is all for like my organisation wardrobe thing, but you can see my Stuart Weitzman's got them in and my Victoria Beckham one's got them in. I've got more to do though. But another thing I found when I was buying these was these little contraptions. How annoying is it when you've got really nice strappy sandals and they don't, like the actual sandally bit doesn't stand up, so you wrap it around these. Well, I guess I'll have to show you, but I'll show you in the video. But yeah, just a little bit of plastic goes a long way. Story of my life. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you what's happening down here. So I've had a bit of a change of heart with this area. I just started pinning some things on Pinterest and it all went from there. I tend to keep my Pinterest boards mostly private. There's a few on there that like my wedding ones and stuff, but I tend to keep my Pinterest boards private. Mainly because I use them so much for like inspiration, and yeah, it's just like my little, I don't use it as like a social media platform basically. But I started pinning things and it all just kind of kept going, and then I was buying things and then we had a whole new setup in the hallway. So yeah. So we're going to be selling some of this furniture. The ottoman I think is going, because this is actually what's here on the floor, is a new ottoman, but a full fabric one, like a blanket box. And this is the gorgeous colour of it. Oh my god, I love this so much. And it's going to have these royal blue cushions on top of it. And I've got a new console table, which kind of goes nicely with this lamp that we have. There's a new mirror coming. That's the new lamp. There's going to be like the blue and white ginger jars. It's kind of inspired by Erin homeware. I have an unhealthy obsession with Erin Lauder and her home. I have literally watched every single YouTube video that there is, and I literally have just looked and pinned the crap out of her home on Pinterest. And so this little hallway setup is like kind of inspired by that. So this has nothing to do with me getting the house ready for autumn, but it has everything to do with the house stuff. Getting the house ready for autumn is slightly different. Wow. It is absolutely amazing out here. It feels like I'm in a different country. I hope that you can hear me. The air is like hot, but the wind is like blowing frantically. It's so bizarre. I think this is what they were talking about when they said like an Indian summer. Wow, this is beautiful. And look, there's like leaves literally falling all around me. Oh my gosh, look at the trees. Look at that. I feel like I'm in a book. Like this is like those scenes that they set when you're in a book. Like the air was hot, but the wind was scary. So anyway, just having a little bit of a moment out here. Yes, I'm out here in my slips, but you might remember Ali saying, oh Lydia, it's about time you started thinking about your autumn wreath. And I was like, babes, I am way, way ahead of you. It arrived. Oh, it's windy handy. This is a wreath from Maison de Fleur and I am obsessed with this. It is so beautiful. It even smells like, I'm not gonna get too close because there's a spider in there, but it smells like autumn, and it's all like autumn leaves and berries. There's like wheat in there, there's blackberries and raspberries, and it is just so gorgeous. So I'll link this down below because you know how I feel about like wreaths and stuff. I just absolutely love seasons and the change of seasons, so this was absolutely perfect, and it arrived last week and I was like, oh my god, it's going up straight away, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So thank you so much, Maison de Fleur. They kindly sent this to me, and I love all of the colours. I think it's so easy to like get quite muted at this time of year, but this has like the oranges and the reds and the berries, and I love it. What are you doing? Did you just call me a slag? You look like a brownie.
I look like a brownie. What's a brownie?
You like you're going to brownies.
This is my London Marathon Finishers t-shirt.
Of course it is. No,
What brownie is that brownie?
yeah, but the brownies t-shirts, remember they had like brown writing on them,
I know,
and like
brownies.
I didn't go to brownies either. I wasn't cool enough. They always told me that they were full, and they so blatantly weren't full. They just didn't want me to go.
I think my parents always thought it was a bit culty.
Oh really?
I think you have to do like a symbol.
Yeah. That's actually quite true.
I've literally just edited that outfit.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's lovely. I need you to go and finish the edit and export it and put in everything you need to put in for me.
You'll build my ottoman.
I'll build your ottoman.
Okay, so I'll go down and do that, and you can build my ottoman now.
Yeah, but you can't carry on filming. I know what you're like. You're going to go down and carry on talking to a camera for 15 minutes and not...
No, I'm going to set it up and I'm going to film you building my ottoman.
Oh.
that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn.
The flat pack queen strikes again. She's built this gorgeous new ottoman. It's almost like a champagne colour. It's so nice, and this was such a great price from Wayfair. I'd actually never ordered from them before, and I wasn't really sure what to expect. I've got to be honest, I am so impressed. They ship stuff out so quickly. Like everything else that we've ordered for the hallway hasn't arrived yet, except for these pillows from H&M, which are lovely. But yeah, just so quick. This took like 2 days to arrive. It's ridiculous, but it was flat packed. I wasn't thinking it was going to arrive flat packed, so I was a bit shocked, but obviously Carrie saved the day because she knows what she's doing. So yeah, all nice and built. Lovely little blanket box for here in the hallway, and I'm just kind of having a play around with some things at the moment. Waiting for another cushion to arrive to put my velvet cushion cover on. Not sure about our picnic basket that Alex bought me. Don't know where that's going to go yet, but this is just still like not there yet. I'm waiting for my console table and my mirror. You know, it's autumn when you've got the lights on in your house during the day, but I thought I'd bring you into my Narnia. If you know, you know. But I wanted to show you one of the other things that we're going to be putting around the house. Now these things go around your candles. This is by the lovely Rachel from the Secret Garden Company. I'll link her down below as well. And these will be going on the center island, in the kitchen, and possibly in the dining room as well. I'm going to put a big old candle in the middle of here, and it's just going to make a nice little centerpiece. I might try and find some sort of autumn feeling flowers for in the house as well, but some faux ones, because I've got like really spring-like flowers everywhere at the moment, and it feels weird considering it's so miserable outside. But these are just so gorgeous. Look, so nice, like little cinnamon sticks and little oranges. Just lovely, really lovely, and a different feel to the wreath that's on my door as well, just giving a little bit more of like an autumn feel as well. These little conkers here, so cute. These over here are the candles that I have been waiting for. I ordered myself 2 of these massive Jo Malone candles because honestly, when you've got like a bit more space, these just fill the air with the fragrance that you want. Oh my god, pomegranate noir, perfect. So these are hopefully going to slot into the middle of those wreaths and create a cute little centerpiece, but I'm gonna have to play around with that because they might be a bit big. But these are the little things that I've been waiting for as well. My little autumn house dewy uppy thingy.
I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon.
It could just be because it's a bit of a gloomy day, but it definitely looks like it's getting darker earlier out there. It's like 5 p.m. at the moment, and it's definitely getting darker. I want to go put my dressing gown on, but I feel like it's maybe a little bit too early. I was just about to show you some other bits that I bought for my autumn wardrobe, and Carrie texted me. She was on her way home and she was like, Lumi's outside and it's raining, call her and she'll come back in. So I went out and I called her and she came running down. She was like, meow, meow. She's so sweet. So I gave her some food and some cocola, and she's happy as Larry now. And it reminded me that I didn't tell you what she was like when we got back from Ibiza. If I ever doubted that she maybe didn't love us as much as we love her, that doubt is now fully removed, because she came through the window of our bedroom. That's how she comes in at night, because she always sleeps with us at night. And she came through and I was already in bed because I wasn't well. And she obviously didn't realise I was in bed, and she walked around the bed and she must have heard me breathe, and she turned around and she was like, meow, meow, and like jumped on me, and she was like pawing me and meowing and like rubbing herself into me. I was like, okay, this is the kind of welcome home I feel I deserve. She was so sweet, and I even got up to go to the toilet in the night and she followed me and got on my lap. Like, just, she's so sweet. But anyway, I was going to show you some bits that I got from Karen Millen for my autumn wardrobe. Now, you might have already seen this one on my Instagram, because I wore this to the Mappin and Web shoot that I did last week actually. This is a leather MAC, and this is absolutely beautiful. Like, I got so many compliments just from wearing this. It was just so nice. I love it, love it, love it. I also picked up some of their basic, really like nicely tight fitting. I'm sorry. What are you doing, little egret? You little egret. You little egret. Yeah, I picked up some of their, like, they do these really nice roll necks that are nice and tight fitted. I got it in black and cream. The cream one is in the wash because I wore that on the Mappin and Web shoot. I then got this Oxblood jumper. Obviously, Oxblood is just kind of like the colour of this season. So when I saw this, I thought that would look really nice. And they also have started doing cashmere. And this is like a cashmere tunic. So it's... What are you doing? You want some love, don't you? You want some love. Yeah, so this is kind of like a cashmere tunic, and it's got like a wrap to the front of it. I got this in black, and also I got it in grey. This would be really nice with like leather trousers. This one's undone. I'm going to pop these on and show you as well, just so that you can see what I was buying from Karen Millen, because they're autumn collection. Oh my god, it's so good. These belts as well. I wore this red belt in my flannels haul. If you didn't see that, I'll link it down below. It went live last week. And this gorgeous belt, oh my gosh, looks so nice with knitwear. I'm going to get it in a larger size as well so that I can wear it over coats. Then the winner chicken dinner. This is like a cropped fur coat that is so statement, it's ridiculous. I saw this, I was like, oh, gotta have it, got to have it. Super snuggly. And then I got a red skirt. I thought this would be quite nice for Christmas. Obviously Christmas is now a very, very special time of year for Ali and I, because we got married and we got engaged then. So I'll have, so I'll have lots of things to do. He's already sorted out our 1 year anniversary kind of thing that we're doing. So that'll obviously be in Vlogmas, won't it? How exciting. And then, you know, I am partial to a leather skirt, but this is a pencil skirt and it's beautiful. Haven't tried this on yet though, so I thought that, in fact, I've only tried on a couple of these things. I've tried on the red skirt. I haven't tried this on. I haven't tried these on. I haven't tried this on. I haven't tried this on. So I thought we could have a little bit of a mini vlog style haul. What do you think, Linky? Linky, what do you think? Where you going? Where you going? No, no. Come on. Linky! Oh God, he just wants to go everywhere that he can't go, and he's just not particularly, keep him struggling. One-legged. Go on. Graceful, like an elephant. What are you doing in there? This little munchkin loves this spot. He's always up here. He just loves it. Yeah. Sleepy seal pup. Oh, where you going? Where you going? Listen to how hard. Oh my God, you are a lump. He hits the floor and he's just such a lump. Aren't you? Such a little lumpy. This coat is just the one. I love it so much. How cool is that? I'm off to Paris on Monday, which is super exciting, and this would be a really good outfit for that. Even if I wore like my Tods, because these are just so nice and comfortable. Oh, I could even put trainers with it. I think trainers would look quite cool with this, like my Alexander McQueen ones. All of the decisions, oh, hold on, I'm like thinking out loud now. I could even go something like this. Yes. Pink always goes so nicely with Oxblood. It's my favourite little combination. Nude and Oxblood. Love it. I will link all of these items in the description box, by the way, if you wanted to shop them. They'll be down there. Oh my goodness, I love this coat so much. Oh my God. So nice and warm, and it's cropped. I've always said that I needed a cropped like fur coat because I always go for sort of the 3/4 length versions, but having a cropped one is the dream. I love it, and I love how like statement it is, so you can just wear it with a simple outfit like this and it does all the talking. Another great leather skirt. I've just popped it with Pretty Little Thing blouse that I've got, but this is gorgeous. I love it. Even with jumpers, this will look nice as well. So flattering and fits really nicely, which is good. Very happy with this. Feeling myself in it, really liking it. Another skirt and shirt combination, but I like the way it contrasts. Definitely needs an iron, and love this skirt as well with black boots. This will look so nice, but also with like some red heels. How would these bad boys look? Like to really kind of spice it up a little bit. Let's go with a red heel. Love it. Cute, very cute. Seeing as I have now finished up for the day at work, I've popped on some tracksuit bottoms. These are just some Calvin Klein tracky V's. I've left my cozy jumper on because this is actually the softest thing in the world, so I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to make myself some soup. And I think I'm going to try and chill because for the first time in ages, I'm actually organised. I'm already packed for Milan tomorrow. I'm going with Ali to the Armani show, which is super exciting. Sounds like it's going to be something very like interesting. So yeah, I'm going to have a chilled one. I'm all ready to go. Our car pickup is at like 9 in the morning. So it's quite a nice evening. Ali's down in London today though, so I don't think he's quite as organised as I am. But I've got some soup in the fridge that I think I'm going to reheat and have with some gluten-free bread. This is the soup. Oh, if I can open it. Oh, this is a soup that my mum made me. It actually doesn't look much like soup now, but there is soup and pasta in there and it's delicious. So I'm going to whack this in the microwave and this is my dinner.
Autumn comes too soon.